you would have, I want to talk to you about the Noor Khan Air Base. You would have read Pakistani security analyst Imtiaz Gul. Now, he claims that this airbase was strategically significant and under de facto American operational control, he says. And there was a covert arrangement with the Americans, and that their aircraft used to, that is American aircraft used to land, and in Pakistani generals couldn't even go there, and Pakistani senior military officials, including Pakistan Air Force officials, they were restricted from accessing certain areas in Noor Khan Air Base. Now, is that the reason why America suddenly got active and wanted this war, so-called war, to end immediately? Because 24 hours earlier, they said, this is not our game, this is not us. And then when these air bases get bombed, suddenly they get in. The ostensible reason is that, okay, two nuclear nations. But two nuclear nations was the case 24 hours before that. And then 24 hours later, after Noor Khan goes away in flames, or a part of it at least, suddenly America gets active. So what exactly is in that airbase?
So I only do unclassified research. So I learn more from your show than I do often from being on the ground. I mean, some of the people that you interview. So it's amazing. You're right, the vice president's comments, and again, understanding the American changes in foreign policy. As Operation Sindoor was escalated by Pakistan, of course, many countries, to include the United States, wanted to see that escalation stop because of how catastrophic it could be. But every strike, to include Nuristan, Mariki, others, that India sent a message with each one of those. Now, you have asked Indian leadership, military and civil military, exactly what were some of those messages. So that's for them to answer. But I can, as a military guy, I can say that spot was hit to send a message about capability, as much so as it was for the actual evidence of a destruction. India demonstrated a capability to hit whatever it wanted with strategic leadership too. So even if it hits a spot, even if what you just said is true, and I don't know, it demonstrated that, one, it can do it, two, it has the will to do it, but also it was restrained, and even all the places they hit, the amount of destruction, the precision guided munitions that they used was a sign, a signal, rather than a destructive act, right? Because people think that war is about destroying everything. War is a contest of will. India was demonstrating will to do what's necessary if Pakistan wanted to continue to escalate. And that's strategic independence and strategic, basically, leadership. The United States, of course, was concerned, I'm sure, and again, I don't know, about not wanting something to escalate beyond what it was. And that's why initially responding to terrorism, the sovereignty of every nation to respond to being attacked, and especially how restrained India was, is important to say, like, that has nothing to do with it. I understand the politics, even within India, for the United States to say that they did something called or did something like that. I understand that. I look through it as a military lens. You're right, that strike was very unique. I think it was sending a message about capability to hit anything it wanted in India or in Pakistan, but also the will to do it.
Do subscribe to the ANI Clips channel to get shorter versions of this podcast. Click here to watch the full episode.